original.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance. Of course.
Should I go with the original name? Yeah, let's do it.
Good luck tonight.
Nothing to worry about. Oh, if I score a goal, I'll, do this.
What's up, James
That
Bond's
one was for
nephew?
you, okay? What seat?
He's blocking the front row. Fifth from the right.
Got it.
Pretty good. How you doing tonight?
Fan of yours from the very beginning.
I won't.
Thanks. Can you sign this?
No problem.
Thanks for joining me tonight, by the way.
Alrighty.
Don't mind me bouncing back and forth between a couple of screens. I'm trying to check my settings to see how this is working for me right real quick. It's funny, I can't see the chat in the other screen, so I just need to make sure I can see you. that is strange. Super bizarre. Oh, nice. Oh, it's going to be your first. Oh, thanks. I really appreciate that. It's... let me see. I guess you can see this was my first real Final Fantasy back in like 2000...
Gotta go. Cheer for me.
2003. I know the game came out in 2001. I bought this when it was like when PS2 had its like greatest hits.
Hey, I got a game to play.
Then teach
It's
us
a
how.
really, really fun game. You're
Maybe
going to love it.
Tonight, well,
You can't tonight.
I mean tomorrow.
Promise?
So good for you. This is like right in the beginning too, so you're not really getting too much spoiled or anything either. I think for me, this is probably like my probably like my like fourth or fifth playthrough. The other playthroughs being like way back in the day. Oh, you're gonna love it.
I was in a coffee shop running away from home when I heard the news. Our hero, checked, gone, vanished into thin air. My dad must have been his biggest fan. I knew how sad he'd be.
Yeah,
Heck, we
don't
all
count
were
it
that
until
day.
you actually like play
So now
into
I says
it.
to myself, what are you thinking? I went running straight back
I
home.
think they came
We
out
sat
around the
talking
same
about
time.
Jack all
I think
night.
both came out around
My dad and
2001.
I never talked so much. Whoa. Didn't mean to rap.
But yeah, it totally does. I mean, if anything,
Make way, make way.
depending on how you pronounce his name, I
Coming
pronounce it
through,
Titus.
sorry.
He has roughly the same outfit.
I'm gonna be late.
When he was in what is it, Destiny
Hey,
Island
Let go of me.
in KH1. But yeah, the cast of characters is pretty cool. You got everyone's favorite Orin or Kimari. I always found Waka just a little annoying though. I'll be quiet for this cutscene. You gotta appreciate this song. Yeah, he's in there. Oh, you're missing out. I'm going to stream that too. What's up, Gogeta? Thanks for joining. Oh, you're totally missing out if you haven't played like the original Kingdom Hearts games. I mean, to be very, very fair, I haven't been keeping up with it since like Kingdom Hearts 2. But I mean, growing up back in the day till now, I'm just gonna say Kingdom Hearts ended at 2. It got way too complicated now. I'm pretty sure by the time they finish the series, I'd probably be a very, very old man by then. Also, let me know if the audio is a little bit too loud. I can always adjust that for you guys. Yeah, his name's Orin. Totally one of my favorite characters as a kid. He kind of did that whole like sleeve thing before Itachi did it. Yeah, honestly, this cutscene was like what made me like really. That's what really got me into this game. I was like, holy crap, that was so cool. Especially like as a kid back then, like seeing this was like peak graphics back in like PS2 days. You know what I mean? Not necessarily water based. I guess I don't want to spoil too much since you're going to be playing it too. So I'll let you explore the world and kind of, you know, flesh that out yourself.
I was waiting for you.
I don't want to give away too much to you. I want you to have an authentic experience too. Water based, I mean, settings and themes. For you mean in game, right? Just want to make sure I'm understanding that correctly. Yeah, you could kind of say that. Mainly because if you've seen the cover of the game and like just the sword that was like displayed, it's not a city of water. I mean, there's a lot of water surrounding it, and a lot of the places you end up are like, you know. You know, that actually makes a lot of sense. I never thought of it like that.
Hey, not this way.
Look.
Yeah, I really never thought of it like that. Thank you for pointing that out.
We called it sin.
Sin?
Let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me see if I can pop this chat out. 1 sec. Ah, that doesn't work the way I wanted to. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I definitely do like the mix of how it blends in kind of like some realism with it. I think the closest, like, realistically, I'm having like a stroke right now with my thoughts. I think 7 kind of captures modern day the best, if that makes any sense. Like just the feel, the aesthetics. That's kind of what real life feels like, where it's going slowly.
I hope you know how to use it.
But I mean, I do kind of miss like the older designs where it was like super outrageous. I mean, you know, just that's what makes, I think, fantasy games a fantasy game. You know, just having super unrealistic things. No, so actually the older games, 10 and prior, all those games are turn-based, but not like real-time. So like right now I can just completely wait as long as I want, and they're not gonna attack me. But when you get into Final Fantasy X2, the sequel to this one, that one actually has a slight time base to it. So it uses like active time base, ATB, I think. So where if you do wait, there's like a attack gauge that actually fills up, but enemies can attack you during that time. But with the older ones from like 10, like original 10 and prior to that, it's totally like just regular turn based, but not time based. It's either ATV or ATB. I'm fairly certain it's ATB though. Hey Dev, thanks for joining. Just saw you there. Sorry. Yeah, there's well, I guess since you're gonna be having your first playthrough like in a little bit, I don't want to spoil again too much for you. Depending on how you want to do the whole like sphere grid thing, just gotta pay attention to what you do on that. That can affect how how your run is gonna be just a little bit. But yeah, don't stress on it too much. When I was playing through this as a kid, I managed to get through it, and I was a really slow kid too, so you'd be alright.
Some can't wait to die.
Yeah, with just like most like, I want to say with like most RPGs or JRPGs, they will have like their quote unquote ultimate weapon anyways. So yeah, I mean everyone's gonna have their specials. Hey Alex, thanks for joining. That's where I don't remember. It's literally been, I think, a decade from when I last played. If I remember correctly, you do have to look for it, but I think it just comes to you. But for the most part, with those kind of weapons, you do have to look for it. Thanks for liking it live. Oh no, let me go. There we go. No, even honestly, to get like the, I would do a playthrough if you do get stuck. It doesn't hurt. I wouldn't even say it's cheating. Sometimes you just need that guide if you do want that specific thing. It's not super obvious, you know. But I mean, you definitely don't need the ultimate weapon to like get to the end game or to make any like real progression. It's nice to have. It's cool to have, but it's not a necessity. I forgot how in like the old games you can't really control like that camera angle. Just like I want to like rotate around, just like see everything, but they can't.
Lauren, let's get out of here.
We aren't expected.
Huh? Give me a break, man.
Oh, you definitely picked a really, really good one. 10 is definitely like one of my favorites. Depending on who you ask, they say 10-2 is kind of like fan service. I agree too. As a kid, it was a super fun game though. So even though the playstyle is a little bit different, don't let it discourage you from playing it. I think it was a really fun game. Oh yeah, so that way you can get a head start, right? Instead of having to wait on to the weekend day, start on a Friday. I should probably heal him. Oh, wait, did I just... Why did I do that? You didn't see that. That was hella dumb. You didn't see that.
This could be bad.
That was very bad. That was very, very
Knock
bad.
it down.
What?
Trust me, you'll see.
Let me heal him first. Okay, there we go. I don't remember it because I think this beginning is almost like a tutorial. I don't think you could technically die. I'm not gonna find that out though. But yeah, I'd say 10's a really fun series. 7's a fun series. I think that's honestly like the most overrated, but you know, most loved one. 13 I think gets a lot of unnecessary hate, but 13's also a good one. I'm also doing a playthrough on that one right now too. Actually, between 10, 12, and 13. 12 and 13's battle styles are similar. Personally, I haven't had a chance to play 8 myself. That's actually on my list, though.
You are sure?
I say for 13, go into it with an open mind. Like, don't let your other Final Fantasy experiences cloud your judgment on that game. Especially, like, you know, they were doing things that were more innovative at the time for the series, and I think that's why it got a lot of hate. Not because it was a bad game, not because it had a bad story, more so I think because they changed things they changed up the formula that made what Final Fantasy was at the time, you know, to what it is today. It was the slow transition of going from what is it, turn-based to active battling to essentially a hack and slash now. I haven't played 15. My wife has played it and she has thoroughly enjoyed the game. And she enjoys it to the point where we have, like, I believe, the collector's edition of it hiding somewhere in the closets. It is definitely more action-based. It's because it just became, again, the progression of the game just became hack and slash.
A lot of things. Like where I was, what I got myself into. I started to feel lightheaded and then sleepy. I think I had a dream of being alone. I wanted someone.
Yeah, we've
me, so I
honestly, we've been gaming together for a very long time. It's actually kind of funny if I was actually able to show my room setup. We actually kind of play more or less back to back. So she's kind of doing her thing. I'm doing my thing here. You know, sometimes she's playing Final Fantasy, and I'm actually I usually stream a different game, Srinova. That's what I've been playing recently. But you know, if I'm not playing that, I was usually like on COD. But yeah, we game together. Oh, we were gamers well before we met each other. I mean, yeah, we've been gaming a long time, and by the time we actually met, we started gaming together online. So I think the first game we played was Forza 3 or Forza 2, actually, I think. And if it wasn't, if we weren't on Forza playing together, because you know we're also like car enthusiasts. We were playing what was it, GTA 4 at the time. Actually, I don't remember. There was something over here. Yeah, so she's reminding me where stuff is at right now. So let me just go hunting around, exploring. Supposedly there's some over here. But yeah, it's honestly, I'm living the life, you know. Being able to have a partner that, you know, allows you to enjoy your games and they enjoy theirs, and you know, it's just it's fun. We have a very unique dynamic, and I totally appreciate that. And that doesn't make sense because it's in a language called Albed, but you'll learn more about that on your playthrough. Again, I'm not going to spoil too much on that for you, but you'll learn about it maybe in like the next
Nope.
Maybe in the next few
Can't
minutes, I
read it.
think. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. It's been a hell of a long time. I think this year marks 14. And Shay, if you're still there, hello. Yeah, please tell me something missable in this game. I will appreciate any advice. It's been about a decade since I last played this game, so any advice would be appreciated. Oh yeah, there's something right there. You're telling me, man, I feel hella old. Let's see. Oh yeah, duh, I'm not even gonna do that. Potions will always help. That would be nice. That is definitely noted, Shay. I appreciate that. Yeah. Totally does. I think Kingdom Hearts is just a little bit more cartoonish. Style is about the same, though. Yeah, so it's been a while. I'm just gonna overwrite this. I did not know that. Shay, thank you. I will definitely keep that in mind for when I get to Besaid. James, I stream right now. I'm actually doing a multi-stream. That's why I'm trying to. I was trying to get the settings right and just playing this, and I was trying to see if all the comments from TikTok actually showed up on my multi-stream, but it doesn't. So it makes it a little bit difficult. But I do stream on Twitch and I do stream on YouTube as well. I'm also using the same name on both Twitch and YouTube. I think I have. Let me see. See if I can pop this out for you. There you go. This will be for my Twitch right here. Again, Shay, I appreciate that information. Is there anything else I should know in early game? But yeah, I think with these like older games though, they have such a nice feel to them. There's just something about them. You could just tell the games were made with so much more care and attention. Yeah, I definitely cannot skip on the grind. I remember when I went on my very first playthrough. Thank you for the follow. I remember on my very first playthrough, I got stuck. If I remember correctly, I got stuck on my first fight with Seymour. Oh, nice. It is. I love the battle theme. And thanks for migrating over. Makes it a little bit easier for me to keep up with the chats now. Let me do something again. Let's make this a little bit easier to keep an eye on both of you guys. Yeah, nope, that ain't working for me. I'm gonna just keep you guys right there. That is hella funny. So sad. That's okay. Alright. Continue. Attack. I remember also as a kid, this thing scared the hell out of me. Go into fight with max overdrives on all players and Aeons, then spam them. Yeah, at the time when I was a kid, I definitely did not realize that. My ultimate resolution to beating Seymour was going to a friend that had a Game Shark and just getting everything and being OP'd. I know it's cheating, but even at that time, I still didn't finish the game. I think I just fell out of it at that time. Thank you again for migrating over, though. If this makes it a little bit easier, then I will try to do a multi-stream on these 3 platforms more often, you know. As long as, you know, you guys are able to view it and you guys enjoy it, I'm more than happy to do it. Hey Darhan, thanks for joining.
I had made it out of the frying pan and into the freezer. I thought I was gonna die in this place.
Is there anything? No, there wasn't. Was I supposed to go that way? Yeah, right? What am I supposed to do again? There we go. Duh. That was a literal duh.
Cold. Need fire.
Quick save. Yeah, I remember playing this back in the day and just being my first Final Fantasy, actually being my first. Can I say it was my first JRPG? Would you count Zelda as a JRPG, considering it is made from over there? Regardless, I would say this is like my first true JRPG, and it was a lovely, lovely first time experience. I'm glad this was my first game for Final Fantasies. I don't think I have an exact end goal with this game yet. I think for me, it's just more so reliving the story again. This actually for me just had one of the more enjoyable stories playing, and I think I just want to just relive the moment. But that would be something I would be interested in, is being able to 100% the sphere grid. Or, yeah, the sphere grid, right? Sphere grid or max grid? Sphere grid. I forgot. This way. Oh, there was a note there. Because I needed the flint too, right? You have any tips for maxing it? Actually, God, I feel like an idiot. Where is the flint? Here. Yeah, now we can progress. I will be needing your help a lot more, Shay. How many runs have you made? It seems like you are very, very knowledgeable in this game. Holy crap. Them a lot of hours.
Food.
I respect it though. That's amazing.
What do you want?
I don't even think I've put in a...
It was a bad call.
Let me think about that.
Your team lost.
I think the only game I
because of you.
could probably say I probably put 1,000 hours, over 1,000 hours into is probably Warzone. But the next closest thing would be Xenoblades.
I thought you'd be crying.
Xenoblades Chronicles, Chronicles 2. I have a little bit over 300 on that
You
one.
cried.
Wow. Over 1,000 hours with 10 saves. Over 10 saves. That's amazing. If you don't mind me asking, what makes you love this game so much? What do you enjoy most about it?
Hey, wait. Don't go out on me. Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Ah, I see.
Give me a break.
So that means you were playing the hell out of this game as a kid too. That's cool. Hey Cyan, you still there too? Doesn't look like it. Well, Shay, thank you for being here with me. Damn. Who's your favorite character in this game?
You on my side? Cool.
This is Final Fantasy X. Oh, brother. Brother is hilarious. I loved him in X2. He was absolutely hilarious. Especially with his infatuation with Yuna. I'm sure you've heard the theory, right, with this game being linked with Final Fantasy VII. Have you heard the theory on that one before, Shay? Da, 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 da. All right, so I'm probably gonna be ending the stream here like in a few minutes, but I'll tell you about this theory that I heard. So, essentially the way it goes is, you know how Sephiroth's sword at the very end of it on the hilt, it has that like little, I guess like that charm thing.
Let me go.
If you look very closely at it, it looks very, very, very similar to Yuna's earring. And I believe in, I think this game or in X2. And another big giveaway, I know that there are characters or reoccurring characters with the same name, for example, like Sid and you know whatnot, but remember in X2 you have a little boy on the airship with brother and his name is Shinra? And who's the main antagonist in 7? Or at least who's the main antagonist like corporation that you're trying to go against? And that is Shinra. So the theory is they're related. This is technically in the same universe, but not in the same world. So Spira was the original world that where I guess you could say everyone was like from. But because of I guess Shinra's advancements that he's made, it sucked all the life out of it, and that's where they've migrated to where Final Fantasy VII world is at. And that Shinra is not the same Shinra from Final Fantasy X-2, but is a descendant of that original Shinra.
Kid, it's thy job.
Hey, that hurts.
Musujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
It is, and if that is true, and or if they ever do and can confirm that, thank you for the follow, by the way. If they can confirm that, that would be absolutely amazing. DK, thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's the theory that I've heard with this. It's super epic. Like if they can actually confirm that, that would be, I think, the first Final Fantasy that actually links together, other than it being direct sequels to each other. I don't know if I said that correctly, but if that makes sense. I'm just gonna save real quick. But yeah, that was like one of the coolest theories I've heard about 10 and 7. I don't know. I've heard a little while back too that they were kind of teasing the idea of a 10-3. Like I think it was after I'm probably gonna end the game here for tonight, but I will continue tomorrow or sometime this weekend. But for now, this will just be the end of where I'm going to be playing. But I'll chat with you for a sec. But oh my god, I completely lost my train of thought. Would you kindly remind me of what I was saying just before that? I swear I probably have like ADHD. It's like, ooh, shady. And I'm like, what is that? And then I completely forget my original thoughts. But, let me see if I can remember. I can't remember. Please remind me. Oh my god, I totally forgot. What was I talking about? This is hilarious. Thank you, about how they tie together. So yeah, I think this is the only one that ties together. Other than it being like direct sequels, like, you know, 10, 10, 2. Oh yeah, there we go. 10, 3, 10, 3. I remember now. So I heard, or at least I was reading somewhere, that once they were done with 16, and I think the project after that, I think after they're done with like Kingdom Hearts or something like that, they were kind of teasing the idea of doing like a 10-3, since they've already done like a remaster for like 10 and 10-2, right? But I hear that they're toying with the idea of like a 10-3 that kind of continues after the audio novel that they released with the with this whole remaster. But it would be pretty cool if we do and can get a continuation of and for a 10-3, because especially knowing how this game ended and how 10-2 ended, depending on the ending that you got, you know, with the perfect ending, and seeing how the audio novel went, it would be pretty interesting to see where 10-3 would take off and what the story would be, considering how I believe Sin is not even in existence anymore since they completely killed it off in this game. And Vegnagun's already gone too, so at that point, I just want to know, is it just kind of going to be like a fan service kind of a thing, you know? I would totally get it. And I mean, honestly, with this game, like, the Titus Eunice ship is cool, but I'm more like Titus Riku. But they seem like they have more of a sibling relationship than anything, though. Yeah, I would totally get that game. Honestly, I haven't even been able to keep up with like the more modern Final Fantasies. I don't know, I guess I had that like little spell of where a lot of the games nowadays just don't really hit home. And just falling back to games like this just kind of makes you fall back in love with it again, you know? Really, I did not know that. But you know, I could kind of see it considering how it's, well, not necessarily with like the whole island vibes, but you know, with Besaid and everything. But I could kind of see that being a thing with it. I mean, especially like with Brother and his ink right there. You know, I could kind of see that. That'd be pretty sick, you know, if it gave it like its super like a real like Islander vibe. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe with like character designs too. I would love to see a modern rendition of this game and like the characters. Oh yeah, Jet too. That's right. You have to forgive me with my memory. It's been, again, so long since I've really played and paid attention to the character and their models. But yeah, you're right. I have to ask, but how many hours you've put into this game? And in my opinion, your obvious love for this game. Do you have any Final Fantasy X or Final Fantasy inspired tattoos that you may have gotten? I'll look that up though. You should. I mean, unless you're not a tattoo person, then you know it's all right. But I would totally do the Xanarkin tattoo. I think that's cool. Super tacky, overplayed. Seen hella people do it, but actually, I got a pretty cool tattoo idea that's Final Fantasy themed. And what I was thinking about doing for myself was, you know how everyone typically just goes for like just the characters or like, you know, like the symbols, like, you know, what Titus's Xanarkin necklace. I was thinking about doing the um the box art, or not necessarily the box art, but like the screen art for Final Fantasy. With how it has like, you know how for 10 it has the Final Fantasy logo and then it has like Yuna in the whole thing. Let me see if I back out into the menu if I can kind of show that. How do I do that? Can I quit? There we go. Quit. So, you know, like how like right here, for for there's like Yuna and then like the whole like background and everything. I would totally like take this and like integrate like more either like Final Fantasy related things. Like so for me, since 10 was like the most memorable for me, and also like one of the stories that I enjoy the most, I would totally take this Yuna with this whole wave and continue on with like the background of like Xanarkand. So I would have this like kind of like more big and bold and up front, same color font, everything. And in the background, I just do like a silhouette of Xanarkand and like its ruins, and maybe like a little like Titus off to the side, doing his iconic "listen to my story," you know, without the whole "listen to my story" tatted on, because that'd just be hella tacky too, though. But if I did a Bahama tattoo, but an anima tattoo would be sick. It would be. That's like my next, like, honestly, if I were to get another one, that would be like my next one, you know? That, I think that one's, I haven't seen that done yet. And where is it? There we go. I'm just going to go into a BRB screen. But if I want to go into an exit, hold all triggers, start select. Ah, good to know. Thank you. I will make note of that. I totally appreciate that. Hey, you know all the tips and tricks. Thank you. But I think on that note, with the game off and everything now, I do appreciate you joining me tonight. Thank you for all the knowledge that you have given me. And hey, those hours are much appreciated. I mean, at that point it's like, how do I even say it? Like, the significance of this game is, just it's so great. There's so many stories and lessons, and just, the memories, more importantly, the memories that are associated with this game. Just I respect it. Again, 1,000 hours, over 1,000 hours, 10 plus saves. That's just amazing. That's honestly, that's some real dedication. That's cool, man. I remember fighting them before, or at least I remember fighting them in X2. Um, have you have you fought against what's his name in X2, the hardest boss in X2, or I think they say technically, quote unquote, in all of Final Fantasy. I think his name was Trima. I remember back like in the middle school, like the locker rooms, everyone was always talking about this like super hard Final Fantasy boss. His name was Trima, and I never got to him, but I heard he was super difficult. I've only watched like gameplays of it myself. No, have you played against him? Ah, you should totally give it a chance still though. It was a really, really good game. I thought it was neat though. Like I mean, I'm very sure it's like when you look at it nowadays, it's like pretty gimmicky. Uh but I mean, when you look at it like on the fly role change at the time, I think that was pretty cool, innovative. And I mean, all the cool different outfits and stuff. I thought that was neat. Yeah, you just kind of have to, just not think about it. But I mean, personally, if you do give it a chance, and you make some progression in it, my favorite I think was like the Dark Knight class. I forget if that was the exact name, but they look like Dark Knights, and that was like the coolest freaking one. And they had like super good damage on that one too. I have Type Zero. I have only put in like, if I'm being honest, probably like a cool 10 minutes. I couldn't get into it. I still have it on my Steam library, so I should probably give it a shot again. Really? Well, I guess since, well, to be very, very fair, when I played it, it was probably back when they initially released it on the, I think it was the PS3. I think at that time was when they released Lightning Returns. So I was kind of more into that. And even when I was into that, I wasn't like into that. I think for me, I just enjoy the turn based over the ATB or just like the real time. I mean, especially like, getting to like the unk status now in my like early 30s, I just kind of enjoy, other than like my shooters every now and then, I do enjoy like the slower pace where I don't have to think what move I need to make next and make it immediately. But yeah, but anywho, it was definitely nice chatting with you. No, oh, actually, no, I can't say no. I've played, what is it? I have Persona 3 in my library. I do need to play that. I forgot what the one on the Vita was. I think it's Persona 5. Is it 5? Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the, I know I'm playing one on the Vita. Um, I'm only maybe like a good, maybe 10, 12 hours in, so not super, super into it. Is it Vengeance? Okay. Yeah, I've only put in like several hours. Honestly, that's like my first Persona game. So I'm still kind of like learning it, and I'm still kind of getting a feel for how much I enjoy it. Um, but yeah, playing on the Vita, funny story. It it when I was playing that, and I was literally doing Pokemon for maybe about 2 weeks before I got my Vita from Japan. And when I transitioned, when I jailbroke the Vita and I was playing that, um, I all of a sudden I just got like gamer's thumb like the day after on my left hand, and that just like took me out completely. Like I was not able to like play any games that involved using my thumb. So I had to put Pokemon down. I had to put the Vita down. I was just devastated. I was making good progress on Ruby. What is it? Omega Ruby, and I was making some decent progress on Persona. And I was just like, dude, really? Right now? Like when I was actually just getting into it, and it sucked too because I was doing a because right now I'm doing like a whole retro collection of the OG Pokemon games. So I'm collecting like, I've just finished my collection of Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, and 4. I'm working on 5 right now. So I got Black and White ready. So I need Black 2, White 2 to finish my collection. Actually, I'm also missing Platinum, but if you count that as Gen 4, right? But anyways, I'm collecting like all the OG like Pokemon games. I was playing on like a modded GBC, a modded GBA, and I recently picked up what is it, the analog pocket to play. And I remember like holding those handhelds back in the day used to be so much more comfortable. But then again, when you're like freaking 10 years old, like that thing is huge in your hands. But nowadays, Especially like when you're wrenching on everything, your hands get like so much fatter. Just holding those systems is not as ergonomic as they used to be. Oh, I haven't tried what is it? Shin Megami Tensei. I've heard of the game. I think I've seen my lady play that like once, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I need to give it a shot. I do have a modded 3DS, so I need to try it out. No excuses. Okay, okay. Thanks for correcting me on that. I will definitely I'll look that up. I'll add that to my playlist for sure. There's I mean, honestly, if I have a huge freaking library on Steam, so I got a lot to play through actually. Like let me see if I can let me see if I show my live screen, let's see. Yeah, like I have a lot of freaking games that I got to go through. Like just look at that, man. And I mean, of course I had to get like the super fun ones during lockdown, so like, Among Us and Fall Guys. But yeah, I mean, I think when I checked my library last, I had a little bit over 200 games, just a little over 200 games in my library. I probably need to redo a DMC playthrough too. That DMC 3 especially. Actually, fun fact too. Dante was my first cosplay ever when I was a kid. Like eighth grade me, fake leather pants, skinny build. I was not pulling nothing, bro. I was not doing nothing. It was expensive though. Yeah, I think from the feel of it, I think we are. I'm 33 this year, so. But yeah, I'm still scrolling on this. Okay, so you got two on me. Hey, we grew up in the best times, 90s, man. But yeah, look at all this. I got all this. I'm probably gonna have to do a Mega Man playthrough too. Actually, growing up with Mega Man, I never really played it, so I gotta give it a nice gotta give it a nice fair playthrough. Are there any other games you're interested in other than the ones listed? Yeah, Zelda. I think growing up, the one I liked the most was Ocarina of Time, and on the Game Boy, it was shoot, what was it? A Link to the Past. That was my favorite. I am terrible in Elden Ring. I will have my ass handed to me left and right. But so I know it's cheating, but I just wanted to do it for shits and giggles. Um, I actually started a new character with some cheats installed, and I really just wanted to wreck what's his name when you first start the freaking game. That first boss when you first get into the mainland, that dude on the giant dude on the freaking horse. I just wanted to whoop his ass, and it took me forever to do it. Like on my actual like not cheated account, like I had to grind so hard just to be able to do it. And I think I was using the which build? I think it was the samurai build. But yeah, after I was just like when I found the cheats, and now I actually used it for TXR after I beat the early access because I wanted to unlock some more cars and money for some other stuff. So I was like, oh, it worked on Elden Ring and some other games too. So I was like, oh my god, it's pretty cool. That is insane. I could never honestly like I respect that, Yeah, I totally respect that. Like, I literally cannot do what's it called? I cannot do those kind of games. Like, they're so what's the word? I don't have the right timing for it. Like, I'm too used to button mashing and not timing, and quite honestly, I don't understand the mechanics well enough to be able to be successful in Elden Ring. I can play it a little bit to, get frustrated, but I can't play to win, to be honest. It took me maybe like a dozen tries to beat, what is it, Margot? Or is it Margot or Margot? But yeah, it took me forever just to beat him. Yeah. But yeah, it was but I will tell you the satisfaction of beating him was absolutely amazing. Like it honestly it feels rewarding when you actually do it legitimately. So you beating the game and be it at like max level, that I totally respect that, because I cannot do it. I don't have the patience to do it. Like, I already deal with so much crap and traffic coming back home from work and everything. I cannot deal with that. Like, when I'm trying to just relax and enjoy a game. Is it not cross plat? Hey Cyan, welcome back. Ah, well, I can probably use my lady's PS5 on her account, or I could probably start a new character on her account. I don't know if she'd like that though. Oh, Cyan, just to fill you in, we're just chatting at this point. I'm going to be ending stream in a couple of minutes, but yeah, we're just kind of talking about other games, and I guess you could say nostalgia factor and stuff. NMS, what's that? Sorry, No Man's Sky. Is it Oh, well, let me see. No Man's Sky.
Last year we
This one
released
looks
Worlds
fun.
Part 1, and it was just the beginning. We can't wait to show people what we've been working on. New solar systems,
Is it kind of like a
new planets.
It's kind of like a base builder, isn't it? Billions of planets. So, what's that one game? Uh, the one that's not Elder Scrolls, the Starfield, but not Starfield. There's another one that's made by a different company that you can like do like exploration and everything too. Oh no, no Explorer. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, there's that other one. Geez, I forgot what it's called. I was playing that for like a little bit. It was also an MMO. And you actually get to explore like different planets and like have like starships and everything. I forgot what it's called though. Huh. Is it quite relaxing and enjoyable to play?
Planets, new terrain. New adventures.
I may have to give this a shot on one of those days that I just need a little bit of like downtime. I've honestly been looking for like a game that I could just like literally just unwind to and probably just play some like brain rot in the background. I think the only one that I have that can make me do that is I think I have the pressure washer game somewhere in this library. Yeah, right there. This game was fun. I'll definitely give it a shot. I mean, considering the price was only like what, 24
Last
bucks?
year we released Worlds Part 1, and it was...
Yeah, 24. Oh,
just the
oh wow,
beginning.
that's a good discount. Ends Feb 10th.
We
That's
can't
4 days.
wait to show people
Yeah, I
what
may
we've
have to
been
get it.
working on.
I'll add that
New
to my
solar
cart.
systems.
I'll just add that to cart for now so I don't forget. Thank you for the recommendation. Yeah, thanks for Greg. But anyways, I totally enjoyed chatting with you tonight. I totally appreciate the recommendations, and thank you for the tips again for 10. If I do stream a little bit more tomorrow, let's see if it's going to be 10 or Srinova or whatever it is, whatever it may be. I hope to see you there. You have a good night now. Take care. Thank you again. I totally appreciate the follow, by the way. Have a good night. Thank you.